Your team has selected the best players for the upcoming Big Bash League. How strong does the team looks on paper?
Yeah, we're really confident. I think at the end of last season in the Big Bash, we won the last 5 regular season games to make the finals. There was a really good feeling among the group. So a priority was keeping a degree of continuity in the squad because there was such good camaraderie and having people that we know that really fit well into that group. So when it came to sort of selecting our overseas players, obviously headlined by Harris, we know we know what to expect from Harris. He's familiar with everyone in the group. So we kind of just want to keep that momentum rolling from the end of last season when there was such great momentum and take that into the first match this year.
So are you also waiting for the time when Babar and Haris Rauf will face each other in Big Bash League season?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that, we play the Sixers twice throughout the season. So we'll play them on Boxing Day Eve. So straight after everyone's watched a bit of Ashes cricket on day one, you'll have Harris and Babar up against each other in Sydney, and then back down in Melbourne on the 8th of January. We host the Sixers. So I know that Harris will be very keen to get one up on Babar in those matches. And there's going to be some great rivalry throughout the whole Big Bash, obviously with the availability of Pakistani players, not just obviously with us at the Melbourne Stars, but I'm sure there's going to be a number of great battles within the teams. And I'm sure as teammates, they'll be desperate to sort of get bragging rights over one another throughout the competition. For the Big Bash, we want as many world-class players as possible to want to come to Australia to play in the Big Bash, whether they're from Pakistan or elsewhere. Ultimately, we just want the best players possible playing. And the great thing about the Pakistan players is I think that there's a big community here that we were able to engage through by having Pakistan players play. But also, I think there's a great legacy of Pakistan cricket in Australia with that connection going right back to the '92 World Cup, and then since that time, there's been some great battles between Australia and Pakistan. Obviously, after when Australia toured there a number of years ago, there was a great feeling of goodwill between the two countries within that tour. I think it was certainly felt back in Australia. They felt the love from the Pakistan fans to the Australian players when they toured there. And I think so that's just continued, with the tour that Pakistan had out here a couple of years ago, and now flowed into this draft. So I think there's a really strong connection and bond at the moment between the two countries when it comes to cricket. And also it's been really great that the PCB have been flexible around timings, and they've sort of enabled their players to come out and be part of the Big Bash, and the Big Bash is better for it.
If you get a chance to select more Pakistani players in future Big Bash series, what will be the options?
Well, it's hard to get better than what we had available this year for the draft. Most of obviously the top Pakistani players were in the draft this year. We went for Harris because we wanted ball speed. It's not easy to find bowlers that can bowl 150 kilometres an hour. Harris is one of a very, very small number of players that can do that. So we wanted him back in our side, and I can tell you that all of our players love playing with Harris Rauf.
Okay, my last question is, have you ever thought about the Melbourne Stars coming to Pakistan to play an exhibition match? Do you have any such plans in your mind?
We don't have plans at the moment to do that. The main challenge around that would be player availability. Obviously, our season, we have at the moment the players with us for a finite period of time. Would I be open to the discussion? Of course we would. I know that there's all sorts of discussions around, Champions League or other different avenues to which franchises can play each other. There's obviously the Global Super League that's taking place in Guyana at the moment. But we're open to all invitations and ideas, but it's not something that is in our plans actively at the moment.
Okay, thank you so much, Max.